Ooh, I am big ready for week 4 of the UGL. I am your host, Reforge, joined by Mr. Bizjack, who continually wears the wrong stuff to the party. He is the world's okayest brother, and I'm just your host, wearing some Supreme stuff that cost probably too much. But we are here at the Arcade Reforge Studios. Thank you guys for coming by and checking out and seeing Week 4 of the UGL, and we are going to be having Madden going on. It's Monday Madden. You know
Madden,
how it is.
Madden Monday.
It's great alliteration. I thought of it myself.
Oh, did you? No one's ever thought of that.
No one has ever thought of Madden Monday until I decided to bring it. So, speaking of bringing it, you went on a trip. You had some fun, visited some family. What did you do?
Yeah, so this past weekend, me and my fiance, we went back to our hometown, Chicago, Illinois, and we met our niece for the first time. So, pretty exciting. Her name's Lily. So yeah, we got to meet her. Really exciting. Gonna spoil the crap out of her growing up. That's what uncles do, right? So, and then yeah, we just visited some friends we haven't seen in a couple of years since moving out here, and it was a really good trip. Really good trip.
Well, I didn't go on any trips. I stayed home and worked because that's the American way. Just work. Just continue to do more work. And when we talk about work this week, we're going to be going back to our week 1 matchups where a lot of work was put in. So our game 1 of Madden is going to be this really close matchup that we saw last time. And it was, RRG. I almost called him 3.
You almost did it.
I almost called him RRG3, Anthony, but it's just RRG Anthony. Jesus, I can't ever say it right. He is going to be representing Ocho, Cinco, and they are playing against DaFam and Mugga. And in game 1, which was, God, I can't believe it's already been like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But in game 1, it was a close game where Anthony just missed a 2-point conversion to be able to take the lead at the end of the game. Didn't come through, and it was rough, man, because that you're just like
right there.
Right there. And if you are Ocho Cinco Gaming, which also, by the way, they are, what is it, 0-3? Yes, 0-3 this year. They have not put a win up into that beautiful win column where everyone else has at least one. So they are sitting in the bottom of the barrel. I'm going to put the, salt in the wound. Just rub it in, because obviously it stings. But if it's you and you're Anthony, you know that you could have won in week 1. Mm-hmm. You want to put your team in a good spot this time. What's going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, if you're RRG Anthony, not RG3, but yeah. By the way, we should get him as some sort of sponsor on this because Rob says his name all the time.
Hey, Robert Griffin III, you're my friend on LinkedIn. Let's get you on next time. We'll replace this guy who never wears the right shirts. I'm just kidding. No, go ahead.
But yeah, no, RRG3. Now you got me saying it. RRG Anthony has been playing some great Madden. Those games have been close. They're not bad. So if what's going through your head right now is just keep doing what you're doing. You haven't lost by much. I mean, last week he lost by a field goal in the last second.
Yeah.
And like you said, first week he went for the 2-point conversion and didn't get it. I'm not in a bad spot if I'm RRG Anthony. Just play your game, play smart, and hopefully come out with a win today.
Yeah, and I think for him, he wants to be able to set the tone again for the team. And we've talked about this week after week, but if it's the first week that you've tuned in, the way it works here at the UGL is we have 4 different games. Monday is Madden, Tuesday is 2K, Wednesday is FIFA, and then we have Call of Duty. So you have to be able to have the majority of the points at the end of the week in order to win. So the way to do that is either A, you win all of the sports games because they give you 2 points apiece, and that gives you 6, or you win one of your sports games to earn 2 points, and then you win 5 from winning Call of Duty. So we did actually have a sweep last week where DaFam were the first team to get swept, and they lost all their sports games. So being able to get onto that right foot and keep the sweep alive is super important in week 1, because if you win Madden, you know that you cannot be swept. And you can still sweep your opponent and not have to worry about Call of Duty. So I know that Anthony would love to be able to finally get this win, stop losing at the very end, and then put his team in position again to be able to get a win. Because the way we look at it, week 1, he didn't win because, like I said, 2-point conversion.
Right.
Week 2, he did win, but then the team couldn't get that FIFA win so that they couldn't sweep. Yep. And then in week 3, he lost on a field goal at the end.
Yeah.
So he's been doing as much as he can besides just getting that win, in the books. So I know that he wants to, be able to finish this off and hopefully be able to just, sweet baby Jesus, don't let me lose by less than 3 this week. Yeah. And he's good too. So he knows that he could have beaten Mugga last time. But let's talk about Mugga. Mm-hmm. Mugga, week 1, we talked about. He skirts out because he doesn't give up the 2-point conversion. Week 2, blows the doors off his opponent. And then last week, CeeLo says, give me my money.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Who is your daddy? CeeLo put the smacketh down on Mugga. So what is it going to be this week? Is it going to be the Mugga that got his lunch money stolen and his milk thrown in his face last week? Or is it going to be the Mugga that we saw in week 2 that was dominant? I'll give it to you. What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. These games with RRG Anthony have been so close. We saw in week 1, very close game. Mugga came out with the win. And then, he's the number 1 drafted Madden player, right? So there's expectations that you are going to be the best out there. But I don't know. It's good. I hope it's a close game.
Well, he's not the number 1 drafted.
Okay.
The way it worked is that, so for everybody at home, Chris wasn't here for the draft, so you'll have to excuse him. All right. So here's the way it worked: is that Mugga was the actual last Madden draftee for DaFam, because they looked at it like they picked all of their Call of Duty players first. The first 4 picks were all Call of Duty players, and then they waited to the end to pick Mugga because they were like, we know he's really good. We all play Madden. He's our secret weapon. Gotcha. So when he won in week 1 and then destroyed everybody in week 2, it was like, dude, they got it all on lock. So then when week 3 came around, it was like, oh no, like, wait a minute, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
So, and then when you look on the other side, for Anthony, with Ocho Cinco, so Ocho Cinco in round 1, they did go with FIFA. So it's kind of like, which expectation is it, right? Ocho Cinco doesn't have any wins. Anthony does have a win in Madden, but he's 1-2, but his combined losses are like what? So 2 and like 1, I don't know, 2 and 2 or something to that effect, like less than a touchdown combined for his 2 losses. So, where is it going to go?
Yeah.
Right. And for me, it's like, we're going to see how he bounces back, because we saw, for example, for Silos, we saw he had a week where he was just cursing and oh my God, I like beeping all the whole time. Yeah. Whereas, and otherwise it's going to be like, will he be able to make that turn that Silos did, the composure, right? Yeah. Because it's hard when you go from losing to being able to try to come back and be dominant, right? So, but both of these players are in that situation. They both lost. Whereas, granted, Anthony lost a lot less than Mugga, but Mugga's got to he's got to try to bring some respect back on his name, because if you get just the doors blown off like Silos did, you're looking at it like, is the controller working? Am I in the right place?
Do we have any batteries in this thing?
Did I forget how to play this game? What happened? What happened? So one part of I want to say Anthony will win. I want to say, but on the same token, when you lose games over and over again close that you should have been able to put your opponent away, that's kind of my concern. And I don't know if that's your concern, but what are you thinking?
Yeah, well, we saw this from both players last week. A lot of them ran the same plays, and both Bivik and Silos were able to catch that throughout the game. So, maybe they went back and reviewed the tape from last week. Yeah. Maybe they saw, hey, I was running too many bubble screens. Maybe I'm run the ball up the gut too much. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, what the play calling has changed, or do they keep it the same? They're both doing the same thing, so maybe they use that to their own advantage. Yeah, I mean, that is very good. And, we also want to tell everybody at home that we are actually live. So if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you can type into the chat, because, I can type right now. Hey, everybody. Hey, what guys.
Yeah, I'm actually not even signed in. I'm the worst. I was trying to type in. Didn't work. So I'll type. I will make sure that I log into Twitch and I can actually talk to you, but we are going to be having our game started here in about 5 minutes or so. But before we get that far, you want to make a prediction, or should I make a prediction first?
You know what? I'm the analyst here. I'll make that prediction.
You go first. Go ahead.
I think that RRG Anthony is going to come out with the win today. I think it's going to be a close game.
Why?
And I think it's going to be either a field goal or a touchdown game. One of the two, I'm leaning more towards field goal, just from what we've seen in the past from RRG Anthony. And with Mugga, I'm sorry. I've been a DaFam,
jumped
fanboy.
off the bandwagon. It's over.
I like to see RRG Anthony come out with the win today.
Now, this is just because BizJack likes to not see people get buried all the time. He's like, I want to see Ocho Cinco win this week because that would be great if they won and so on and so forth. But here's the thing, is I am not convinced that Ocho Cinco as a whole unit is capable of winning anymore. I said it. Chad, your team is garbage right now. Ooh. You're 0-3. You had a chance to win. You blew it in FIFA, blew it in Call of Duty. Anthony is your only hope this week. So even though game one is usually not a lot of pressure, this is a lot of pressure. You've got to put a W on the board. You've got to be able to say that you're not going to get swept and show and put DaFam back in the put them in the basement. They got swept last week. Only team in UGL history to ever get swept. At least you can say that you haven't got swept. So now, continue to sweep them. They won in Call of Duty, but they didn't win in Madden. So now beat them in Madden, beat them in FIFA, beat them in 2K. Show them that you can do it. Now, do I think you can do it? No. I am going to go with DaFam. I'm going to go back to Mugga. Mugga learned in game one what he did wrong, didn't come out right. He lost last week. He wants to put that respect back on his name, and I don't imagine that Anthony, as the shining beacon of hope that he's been for Ocho Cinco, will be able to come out on top. I think it's going to be the Mugga show. I don't think he can play with Tampa Bay because I think he can only play twice.
Did twice already, yeah.
So I think he's played twice with Tampa Bay, but beyond that, we're gonna see how it rolls. So we're getting close to game time. He said, just so that we can go back to the tape, he jumped off the DaFam bandwagon, and he is going to say that they're going to lose this week. And I, in my almighty wisdom, have decided that it's going to be DaFam. And it looks like I think we have the stream is getting started on Anthony's side. So I'm ready to see, what's going on, get him set up. And unless the game's not ready to go. If the game's not ready to go, we won't go to it. But if the game is ready to go, let's jump over to his stream and see what's going on. That's okay. The producer says he's on his settings. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's doing in his settings. I don't care. Let's jump in.
Insider trading.
Yeah, he's insider, and you can see now. Anthony, I don't think he's watching us, so I hope not. I hope he's on a delay. But he's getting his chapstick on. He's getting ready. I don't know. Last time his girl was there in the background, leading him on. So maybe this week she'll be back and give him that extra.
I don't know. He got the loss last week when she was there.
Ooh, why you got to bring that up? Don't blame it on her. It wasn't her
Don't
fault.
let me down, Anthony. Don't let me down. Use it as fire and come out with the win. I'm an underdog fan. You know that.
I know that. I understand that. And Ocho Cinco is definitely would fall under the what do you call it? Yes, underdog. They would be the underdog this week simply because when you don't win,
also UGL
you lose.
He can tell me he's on. He's like, they live. Yeah, we are live. I'm gonna type in the chat, and I'm gonna be able to say, "Hey, woohoo! I did it. We're in it. We're in it." So, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to kind of see how people get started, and you can see he's in good spirits. He's not complete game phase, staring it down, you know how people get. Let's go. Well, that's you.
Yeah, that's always me.
Basically, whenever anything big happens, doesn't matter what the game is. BizJack's like, let's go! And he tenses up. He kind of hulks out a little bit.
You see the veins coming out of my neck a little bit.
Yeah, because he's a redhead, so he goes from red to Hulk. Just.
I'm like the Red Hulk, essentially.
Now Red Hulk is always angry. He's this constant Hulk. I think isn't that how that works? I don't think
know.
Red Hulk turns back into Bruce Banner. I think Red Hulk and Smart Hulk stay Hulk the whole time.
They're half and half in the movies.
Well, that's the movies. I'm talking about
the actual
lore.
All right, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, and Silos is watching, so he's in the chat.
Boy.
And so that Silos is making sure that he's watching to kind of see what the games are going on and things like that.
Studying the playbook for next week.
He's like, let me see what these fools running right now. Put some respect on my name. And we talk about. I was going to wait to talk about Silos' game, but
we got it.
You know, Silos tagged me on Instagram, tagged me on IG, and was like, you know, these fools are basically disrespecting me, bruh. Why you gotta do that to us? And so, you know, we're gonna see if people are gonna actually, you know, put some respect on Silos' name this week. We'll see if he puts some respect on his own name.
Yeah.
Because that's what Anthony wants to do. Anthony wants to come here and show what's up, and I'm sure he's playing on a little bit of a delay, you know, so people can't look at his playbook, things like that, you know, because that would be a small problem if people could watch his plays. But you know, this is week 4. This is now we're going to be able to see, you know, what they learned from the first time that they played each other.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you got DaFam in the lead right now, overall team-wise, with 19 points on the season.
What you mean, DaFam in the lead of what?
The whole.
No, they're not
in the season. They're at 19 points on the season.
Not. Look one line up.
Not in the lead. My bad. I'm saying in this game.
In this game, yes.
You know, remember, words are hard, guys. Words are hard.
It's not about overall points. It's about overall record. Okay, so overall, the points are the tiebreaker. So the way it works is, right now we're looking at Ocho Cinco, which is 0-3, and DaFam is 2-1. Okay, so for Ocho Cinco being in the basement, it means they're now in the 4th seed for the playoffs. So single elimination when you get to the playoffs. But if they can get on a roll here, beat Ocho Cinco, beat DaFam, get that 1 win. So now they would be 1-3. DaFam would be 2-2, and now they're only a game away. You know, so but we're running out of time. We only have 3 weeks left. So the best they can do is win 3 straight, go to 3-3, and hope and cross their fingers that DaFam loses the rest of the games of their season, and that. Because, you know, they still have to play against Glitxh, and Glitxh is undefeated. Still have to play against Four Brothers and try not to lose to them again. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to win. If they could win this week, if they could come through and get it going, that we could see what's going on. And, of course, you know, when you're watching, you know, Twitch, you got to have commercials on Twitch, right? Like, they got to come in and
they got to do that.
They got to make their money.
Yeah.
Like,
make it right.
You know, why would you want to stop a live broadcast? Of course, I mean, why not put on some commercials or something to that effect? And, you know, it's how it goes. So we're going to let
greatness once,
play them their commercials.
Not the end of the journey.
Yeah.
It is only the
commercial that we got here.
Introducing the next all-electric super truck, the revolutionary GMC Hummer EV SUV. Reserve one now while they last.
So yeah, we're waiting for Anthony to go live. We're watching one of his old videos again to kind of see what's up, because you know that's how it works on Twitch when you're watching somebody. Not on my. Oh man, I got night botted. I got botted into the actual chat because I put too many caps.
How rude of you.
How rude of the bot to come and do that to me. So, again, we're just waiting for Anthony's stream and his game to get started again. So we're just watching some of his old play right now where he probably just smacked the hell out of somebody.
Cultured Soup.
Cultured Soup is who he's playing. So this is, like I said, everybody at home, this is just a replay. We're just waiting for the stream to get started. So
God, that makes me hungry.
Well, I'm going to go. It makes you Cultured Soup makes you hungry. I don't even know what Cultured Soup would be.
I don't know either, but I could go for some soup right now.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. You know, anybody at home, feel free to donate.
Mail me some soup.
If I could have some soup, please.
Feed me.
Please, may I have another? Yeah, I'm gonna see if he's got his thing going on right now on his channel. So it looks like he started. So what we'll do is we're gonna we're just looking at some video of him right now. But yeah, like looks like he's ready to. Looks like he's playing on his channel. So we just basically need to essentially reload this screen. And if we reload this screen, it should be able to get into his gameplay. We're going to come back and see what's going on here. So this is part of the learning process. We talk about this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like when we watch Call of Duty, we talk about, oh, well, what's going on? And then, so right now, if you actually click on his face, it should take you to his live broadcast of the click, like that little live button at the very bottom where it says RRG_ant. If you click there, and then now we're into his game.
Let's go.
Now we're into his game. And we can see right now that I'm going to assume that we're going to find out who is who here in one quick second. Now, we've got Tampa Bay and Green Bay. We've seen these teams a lot when it comes to play. All right, so it does look like Green Bay is RRG3 Anthony. Not okay, I'm just going to call him Anthony. Forget this. Anthony is Green Bay. It is 0-0. They are on the doorstep, and Tampa Bay is Mugga, which we continue to see. So maybe the rule isn't that you can play with him twice. He's played with him 3 times. So we're going to see Rodgers go back. Doesn't have anybody open. He's going to be on the run here. Barrett's going to jump up. Oh, gets around him. Oh.
What a bullet pass there.
Right into the ground.
Right into the ground.
I hate getting 3. It's like a waste of a damn possession, bro.
I think RRG is Green Bay.
Yeah, he is. That's what I just said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he's Green Bay, and then Tampa is Mugga, even though we've seen him play a couple times.
Yeah.
So he does come away with 3, and like you said, or like he said, he was like, ugh, it feels like a waste of a possession when I get 3. But we saw last week somebody just missed their field goals like over and over again. So it's not a complete waste. It is important to get those points when you can get them. But right now it is 3-0. He's in front. Let's see if we can keep it up.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can keep it up.
I mean, like you're saying, I'm not good at math, but I'd rather have 7 than 3.
Yes. Yeah, Captain Obvious is here, and he has explained that 3 is better than 0 and 7 is better than 3.
I got a good education.
I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad your insight is just so beautiful.
What would you do without
I wouldn't do it. I'd shut this whole thing down. All right, anyway, Brady off to the right. We saw this before. Going to take it in. Oh, baby! We saw these problems with Mugga before, rolling out with Tom Brady and like making these weird passes across his body. Like, he is very lucky that just didn't get picked off.
That was close. I mean, you can't roll out with Tom Brady. Like you said, you just can't. You can't do it. He's the best pocket passer in the game. Keep him in the pocket. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, that is the play. Oh, Fournette, all the room in the world to just go to work, and that is what we saw a lot of from Mugga, is being able to, when things weren't going right with Tom Brady, when he was throwing those picks after he was rolling to the right, we saw him go right back to Fournette to carry it for him. So will he be able to do that? And we see Brady going to the left, and that one is going to get picked.
Redmond, what are you doing?
Give me my picks. Come on.
I think he wants his picks.
He got it.
He got
one of
them.
Warm. The cookies are warm in the oven. He pulled them out. Thank you. Delicious. And now we're back in business. And this is where getting those 3 are super helpful.
Yeah.
Is, now
Now we need a touchdown. We cannot get a field goal.
Look, there it is.
Do we even need to do our
I
jobs
don't
anymore?
even think we need to. He said it. This is where you
Anthony,
need to get the touchdown.
We're gonna pass it over to you. You got this.
Oh, too
baby.
easy. The Tanyan. Oh, no. Oh.
Bro, why you do that to
Did they
me?
get him on the 1? Oh, my gosh. But
What?
this little stutter step there with the tight end.
Freaking field goal here. I'm like,
Look at
oh.
this. I mean, you can see. Oh, we're not going to get the whole replay there, but he just gave him a little touch and go, and does get stopped at the 1. So now, can he convert here? Rodgers going to go ahead and get this. Oh no! Is going to get demolished and actually lose a yard. And that fullback dive fooled nobody. Nobody even got blocked.
You gotta expect that they're running it right up the gut.
I
here.
know, but that's obscene. Like it just opened up. Like Moses was like, I can't do anything with that. So here we go. We're gonna go right back, and Williams is gonna get stuck. Another loss. Now you're on the 4. You started on the 1, Ant. Now you're on the 4. 3rd and goal. Are you gonna go and put that ball in the air? Because the run, this defense is tightened up.
I think Anthony's going to do a shotgun play, roll out with Rodgers, and just go in. Because Rodgers is a mobile quarterback. He can do it.
Yeah,
you don't see it often. Yeah, I know that.
All right.
But you're in the end zone. I don't know. That's my thoughts. That's
All
my
right, he
thoughts.
says roll to the right, and looks like he's going to run this bubble screen off to the left. So we're going to see. Here it is. And boom, into Austin, and it is a touchdown. 10-0 in favor of Ocho, which is what Bizjack said. He said 10-0 is the score. No, he didn't say that. He actually just said that Ocho was going to win this game, and I talked a lot of yip-yap. And currently, it is not looking good for me because I said that DaFam was going to come out and do this, but now 10-0 for Ocho Cinco. Can he hold the lead here? Because that is going to be the question. And we've seen it before. You know, we've seen it where it's like, get out to a lead, Ocho Cinco does, and then
lose the lead. And then lose the
game.
game.
Lose the week. So
lose the league. No,
but this is what I was talking about. This is what I was kind of making fun of him about, but I was saying Anthony has got to be the beacon for Ocho, right? Oh, look, Brady's sitting in the pocket, makes a nice pass, gets that completion all the way up to the 40-yard line. We're going to go into the no huddle. And we saw a blitz, but it looks like we're going to get that changed up. Brady back in the pocket, going to go over to the right on the bubble screen to Evans, and he does get tackled, though.
Great defense by Anthony there. Great defense. And we saw this last week. Tom Brady's already got 2 picks on the day. And he had 3 picks last week. That's, I mean, when we've seen when he's rolling out left or right, he's thrown it into double or triple coverage, and you get the pick.
Right, but those are mistakes, though. Those are mistakes made. Those are user mistakes. That's not just because he's rolling. It's just like
you can't do that.
Can't keep throwing in triple coverage. And Brady in the pocket, going to be looking to the left. Now he's going to be on the roll again. He's got somebody deep up the sideline. And he's going to go back to it.
Hey,
oh,
nope. But nope. This dude is throwing blind, bro.
3 for 7 and 32 yards. Tom Brady
with 2 picks. I'm feeling kind of sick.
That one hurts.
Yeah, that doesn't feel so good.
I think plenty of game time left,
That's
though.
all right. 3rd and 11, though. And 3rd and long for Brady. Green Bay is licking their chops. Anthony is looking for another pick. Would love to see it. Going to go right. Oh, nice quick pass.
Smart play. Smart play.
That was really, I mean, that was just instant.
Yeah.
There was really nothing to do there. And, you know, gets that first down. But it is still a 2-possession game. And for Mugga, he's going to be feeling that pressure too because he doesn't want to just go get a field goal. He wants to get that touchdown. Nobody bought that. I mean, empty hand there. We're going to go deep. Now that's the play. Oh, but Howard.
That was great. That was great, I think.
Howard kind of let up there. Come on now. You got to go after that one.
Yeah.
Come on, OJ.
A slight jog, as they say.
A slight jog. Needed a sprint there, bruh.
Yeah. Put on the Jets.
Well, I mean, he is a tight end. I mean, not everybody can be Travis Kelce and, you know,
demolish 40 people on the field.
And just be super fast and athletic and block and catch and do all of these great things. So we'll see. But now it is 2nd and 10. DaFam and Tampa Bay and Mugga. Ooh, nothing happening there for Fournette. That is going to be a loss there. 3rd and 12. And if you continue to put teams in 3rd and long, bad things tend to happen.
Yeah. You know, we saw earlier this drive, those quick passes were working for him, right? He went to the run. It didn't work. So go back to the quick passes.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to obviously, you know, spice it up a little bit. But he missed the touchdown. I mean, he missed the touchdown to Howard. He knows it. So he wants to get that back. We're going to put Fournette into motion. And he's going to be that extra blocker. What a great way to be able to move that. Look at that. He moves the running back over for the extra protection, gets it, and then is able to complete that long to Howard. So now we have 1st and 10, Brady under center, trying to get this touchdown. Ooh, we're going to run the sweep, and
couple yard gain there.
That's not bad. It's better than going 2
backwards.
Plays of negative.
Yep.
Now we're at 2nd and 7. And we're almost in the red zone for Tampa Bay. 3 minutes left, and we're going to go with this stretch play again. 7 rushes for 38 yards. It's now 3rd and 6. So we've seen multiple 3rd and longs for this Tampa Bay team. And now, you know, 3rd and medium.
3rd and okay.
3rd and decent.
Yeah, decent. It's doable in Madden.
Mm-hmm.
It's easily doable.
I mean, Silos is here to correct us. He does say that Darren Waller is a stud, too. He is a stud. He is very good. And in case you don't know who that is,
he's a tight end for the Raiders.
He is a tight end for the Raiders. So
I may be bad at football, but not that bad at football.
Here we go, 3rd and 6. And we're going to go ahead and get to timeout in the 2nd, right before the 2-minute warning.
He's using his timeouts more effectively this game. I mean,
last game
he used his timeouts in the first quarter.
Questionable. That's how you learn, bro. That's how you learn.
Yeah. Learning's fun.
Learning is
That's
fun.
what we're doing here. We're learning.
Decent is learning. That public school education is coming through from us. Brady in the pocket. Has not rolled out. Found. Whoa!
Oh, I thought that was a pick.
I thought it was a pick, too. 4th and 6. It was just deflected there. Both of us thought, it was like, oh, no, not another interception.
Just mirroring
Well, he's at the
week.
18-yard line. I think I would just take the 3, being down 10. You need 3 anyway.
Yeah.
But Mugga says, I feel good about it. Give me my
I wouldn't feel good about it with how the play's gone this whole game.
I wouldn't feel good about how his kicking was last week as well. Didn't he miss a field goal last week?
I think he missed 2, didn't he?
He missed at least one. I think
Someone
both teams missed 1.
Yeah.
I think somebody missed an extra point and a field goal. I don't know if that was him.
What?
But here we go. It is 4th and 6. Brady in the shotgun. Fournette to his left. We might see. Didn't see Fournette move on the protection this time. In the pocket. Oh, wow. In the triple coverage again. Green on his way. Fournette can't make it. There's no way God's green earth that Tom Brady will make that catch or that tackle.
Oh, boy.
Let's go.
That
Mugga is just getting exposed.
he's throwing into double coverage again.
This boy is sweet. Come on, hey.
Oh, said the man is sweet. I mean, you know that Dr. Pepper commercial. It's the sweet one. Ooh, it's ugly. It's getting ugly real quick right now. It is already 17-0. You know,
he's doing the same thing he did last week. He's doing the same thing.
Is this okay? This seems to be that somebody figured something out with what Mugga was doing.
And that someone's Anthony here.
Well, but in last week
it
was
Silos
too. So, like Anthony watched Silos play and was like, "This man is doing the same type of plays. He's throwing the double, triple coverage. Let's go ahead and get this done with. Let's get this wrapped up because 17-0 is that's big.
2-minute warning too.
Right. So you better not. Okay, here we go. Fournette right up the middle. You don't want to give this back to him either.
No.
Like, because he could go and score. So it's a catch-22. You want to try and score, but you've already thrown 3 interceptions. 1 is a pick 6, and here comes Goodwin. Does go ahead and get 1. Oh, brace tackle there.
That's on me.
And timeout by Tampa Bay.
Timeout early.
Well, he's going to have to take a timeout. He got tackled in bounds. There's a minute 31 left in the half, and he needs points.
Yeah. I would have ran the no huddle. I did, just me, but no, I'm not a professional gamer.
No, you are not.
Huh.
We're going to put you on the sticks next time, see how you do against Anthony.
Oh, let's do it.
No, don't do that.
I'll play as the Chargers. Those are my guys. Let's go. I'll do it. You can play as Tampa Bay.
No, we're going to put that 21-0 skunk rule in so we don't have to watch you get beat 80-0. All right, timeout.
I don't know what he did. My whole defense is flipped, though.
Looks like he glitched his defense there a little bit. He was like, what's going on? So Green Bay took a timeout there. Try to get the right defense in here.
I don't know who's fast on Green Bay's defense besides Nickerson.
Brady under center. You can see Green Bay pressing on defense right now. Evans going in motion to the left.
Looks like a little bit of man-to-man.
Brady stays in the pocket, looks left. He's got.
Oh no!
My God! He tried. Oh no! Could it be?
Oh,
no! Oh my goodness! The 20.
Sugar on me, baby! Let's go, Anthony.
I don't know who's more excited, Anthony or Bizjack.
Well,
but
I'm not usually right about things, so this makes me feel good about myself.
Around this game, bro.
This is it's real.
Over, bro. It's over.
It is over. It is. I mean, he isn't wrong. He isn't wrong. It is 24-0. 4 interceptions for Tampa Bay, and DaFam is looking not so good.
Yeah. No, not good. Not really good.
And well, here's what do you want to hear? The good news or the bad news, Jack?
Give me the bad news first.
The bad news is that for tomorrow, they're going to have to play FIFA. And
I thought it was 2K tomorrow.
Oh, it's 2K. Sorry, 2K.
That's why you have me.
That's why you have here.
Yeah.
2K. And in 2K, DaFam is
Let's not talk about that.
looking real bad in the 2K area. And then in FIFA, they're not looking great in FIFA either. Yeah. If they don't catch, we talked about this last week. If Mugga doesn't win for DaFam, they lose.
Yeah.
And right now it's 24-0. I mean, and if Mugga, and a question in the chat is Mugga going to go to free agency? What do you mean he's going to go to free agency? Who's picking him up? Who's he playing better than right now?
Yeah, no one really. Yeah, no one.
I read that.
I don't know who he's playing better than.
Yeah, this is just very shocking from the regression we've seen from Mugga these past couple weeks, and
he's got to redo this playbook.
Yeah,
he's got to come out with something completely different. You're not going to be able to fool these guys who. Oh my God!
Let's go!
Oh my Lord! It's another pick six. It is.
Let's go!
I feel you, Anthony. I feel you, man.
I actually got banned again for typing too many
exclamation
points. It is 31-0. I don't know what good to say. I don't know what.
Do we do what we did last week and start placing bets on what points percentage gets where first?
There is nothing I can say here.
What
am I supposed to say here?
Does Anthony? And this is not even halftime.
That's what I just said. I told you. Was he going to try to score or just run out the clock? Braden's going to go to the right. Look at Redmond. Redmond's on him. Yeah. What I was saying is,
5 picks.
He's got to. If you're Mugga, you've got to just go back. You got to talk to somebody who's offensive, and figure out what you're doing wrong on this offense. Because this isn't.
No!
What
are you
doing? No, not like this. Scoop.
Oh my God!
How? Okay. Here's the thing. Oh, Bvic is in here now.
Oh.
Ant came with it today. Ant said he came with. Okay, but look, he's going to go for more.
Yeah, why don't you?
Look.
Oh.
Okay. The question is, how much will he score?
That's what I'm saying. Do we do what we did last week?
Oh my.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's just leave it to Anthony to talk for the rest of the game.
Let's go.
It is 37-0. 38-0. And
6 picks by Tom Brady. 6 picks. Has that been done in a game before?
Not that we've seen. Not that we've seen. And we've got pick 6 after pick 6.
J-Man, let me know, bro.
After pick 6. That Sandman says, I'll come in and I'll take DaFam's spot in the chat.
Tell them I said, I want you to comment on their thing and tell them I said, this is me finishing the game. This is the Anthony that got drafted.
He said it. He said, this is the Anthony that got drafted. And this is what we were at before we even came into the game. Which player are we going to see? Are we going to see the Anthony that can close? Or are we going to see the Anthony that kept losing these one-possession games?
I'm about 100% positive we're seeing the Anthony that can close right now.
Well, at this point.
Yeah.
It's kind of academic. Okay? But, here is the real deal Holyfield. He's going to win this game. All right? It's 38-0. He's going to go long. Let's see if it'll get picked.
Yeah.
It does not. Almost tip drill. Almost tip drill.
No.
Okay, so let's say that he holds this up and he does win. The question then for Ocho Cinco becomes.
Ooh! Lay down, boy!
So if he's going to win this game. Tomorrow is 2K. Okay? 2K, DaFam barely exists. FIFA.
They don't exist.
No, the FIFA team wasn't bad.
No, I'm saying in 2K.
Oh, 2K, no, they don't.
Yeah, they just don't.
2K's
65 points in 2 weeks.
No. 2K's not even a thing.
Not gonna.
So it's gonna depend. He's gonna
just
show the ball.
But
for FIFA, it's gonna be up to FIFA this week because I don't want to look over their 2K, but it hasn't looked good for 2K. But if they don't win FIFA, They're just going to get swept back to back by the last place team in the league.
Yeah.
The last place team in the league. I just did a whole segment on how bad they were. And Anthony's like, come on. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. Yeah. And look, wait, his girl came in. I think, is that who it is? Let's see. I couldn't tell. I think that was his girl came in. She was like checking the score. She was like, 38-0. All right, you can eat tonight. You're allowed. You're allowed to eat.
Gotta pay the bills with that story,
I don't have to disown you.
Yeah.
She was like, she came in, or she was like really just aggressive. Came in, she was like, I better see 60.
Yeah. You don't break 60.
I better see 60 if you want to eat. Yeah, I'm walking out. I'm going to go talk to the BVic if you ain't get 60.
now, okay. I'm gonna. Do we see Mugga get shut out? Do we? I don't know.
Right now, I don't see a situation where he's gonna score, which would be absurd. But that's what happened last time, right? He like didn't score a touchdown till like the very, very end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it was close for part of the game last week for Mugga, and then Silos just did Silos things and took over. But
yeah, this is.
Stream, don't go and give UGL and the rest of the Madden players in the 20 a message after the game so we can hear you without game volume.
We can hear you without game volume. Well, he's not watching, but we are getting the messages. We are watching your stream. We talking about it, and you can see he is just running it. And
might as well. I mean,
well, no, he's just trying to get out of here. I mean, at this point, you don't have anything else to prove. Shut him out.
Yeah.
Shut him out. Show your dominance. Like, oh, what a. Oh, no.
Do a front flip, baby.
Oh,
he didn't.
Look at that, flexing on him.
I'm just disappointed he didn't do a front flip.
Flexing on him.
Can't win them all, you know.
That was a great play action.
Yeah.
I was
totally
fooled.
bought it.
There is, I mean, look, we said last week that Mugga was going to have to think about this and figure it out and come back. And I figured that's what happened. I figured he met with Josh or Mark or Sean, anybody on DaFam to kind of figure out what's happening. And no, that didn't happen, obviously.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way. Well, I need to get Josh on the phone. Let me hold up.
Give him a call.
Let me call Josh. Let's see.
Let's go, man.
Let's see what's really going on right now. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm.
You know, we're in the business of taking risks here. Let's just do it.
I'm confused here. Let me. There's a game going on, but I'm gonna call Josh Johnson right now and ask him what's up. Tell him I need to figure out what the story is. He might be still in practice. I don't know.
It's about an hour before us.
So, it's almost 6 Pacific time. I'm going to leave a message for him.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Yeah.
In case.
Just tell him to turn on the stream.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
So what do we see Mugga get points first, or do we see Anthony break 60?
I'm going 60.
You're going with 60?
He's not going to score any points.
Yeah. I was going to say, we did that last week with Jamal and
no,
I
because
don't know.
Anthony is in total game mode here. He is trying to just embarrass him. He is trying to show that this is the real Anthony. This is the player that these owners drafted. This is the player who's not 1-2 on the season. Because last week he blew a game that he should have won.
Get laid down, little boy.
Yeah. Blew a game he should have won, and he knows it. So now, when you put up a 45-0 spot, it's about to be the fourth quarter. It's about to be the fourth quarter.
Chad's probably a really happy owner right now with this game.
Well, but because now, because here's the thing. Before, when we talk about Ocho Cinco gaming, we were worried because of, your Madden team hasn't been winning. It's 1-2. Your 2K team, they did win once, but you got to be able to consistently put up really good numbers. FIFA, you have a good player in FIFA, but in your Call of Duty team has been playing better than we thought, but when you had that chance to sweep, you missed it. And so we've kind of been holding that against them.
No.
So, but now we're talking about fourth quarter, less than 6 minutes left. 45-0.
Yeah, Marcus giving up. He's punting the ball.
Of course.
Yeah.
What's there to look? Just get this. You got to get this
over
with.
Just mess with them. Just run QB sneaks.
No, he doesn't want
to.
No, he doesn't want this score to go any higher, bro.
No.
Like, so going for it and missing is even worse.
Yeah.
So we are going to see Rodgers go for it. We're going to see how friendly Anthony is right now. If he runs this into the ground, or if he
totally would.
I'm going to run it. I'm not going to. I'm saying, like, is he? Oh, he's going to try to go long with that. But, is he going to try to run it, or is he going to try to just keep scoring, right? I think it's actually more impressive to win 45-0 than it would be to win, like, 66-7.
Really?
Yeah. To shut out somebody in Madden is big time. Big time. Oh, what a nice. Just got through that tackle, shedded it real nice. Aaron Rodgers, 8 for 10, 211.
3 TDs on the day.
Here we go. Hold on.
I'm back. I am back.
Do you think he's back?
This is dominant. This is as dominant as we have seen a game of Madden all year. So with that, you have to give all of the I thought that was going to spin out.
Yeah.
You have to give all the respect to Anthony and put that respect on his name, because he came through angry today. He came through with something to prove and put the team on his back.
Yeah,
because this is the key to beating DaFam. Because when DaFam can win Madden, it doesn't matter what happens in the other two games, because that Call of Duty team has not lost. Call of Duty team is undefeated.
All right.
So to be able to make sure that you can keep that sweep alive. Oh, there's an interception. Uh-oh.
No.
Nothing but green
Rodgers,
grass.
Oh,
no.
Please.
Rodgers.
Don't let me down.
Can he dive and get him? No. The shutout. It's over.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Marcus, go on this guy. No,
No,
I'm just kidding.
no,
I can't
no.
say it with a straight
But
face.
this was
Sick dive there.
Whoa, got it. Lost the shutout.
You should be disappointed, Anthony.
He is disappointed. He is disappointed. He wanted that shutout. Man, I was really thinking it was going to be like the first just complete
Shutout?
domination. Silos got jokes. Said, we got a game now. Got jokes. You messed up, Silos. You better win your game, otherwise we're going to clown on you.
That's just bad luck, man. You just got karma, man.
Well, but Silos has been playing very well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so he can do that. You see Jones in the Wildcat. We're going to go straight up the middle and get the.
Let's go,
I
baby!
hear you.
Get it back.
I did not hear you. Let's go.
Anthony, I heard you, my man. I heard you.
Come on.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
That's the first rushing touchdown of the game.
It's the first rushing touchdown?
It's the first rushing touchdown. And that was a 70-yard rush? 60-yard rush or something like that?
Look, here's the thing. I was just saying how it's more impressive to be like 45-0 than 66-7. Maybe he gets to 66 now.
I don't know. 2 minutes left.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he'll break 60.
Hulk Smash is in the chat, says, would love to smash this guy with the Bears. Dang. You know.
That's my hometown.
Listen, you know it's a bad day at the office when random people come into the stream chat and are like, man, I beat this dude with the Bears. I beat this guy with Mitch Trubisky.
Andy Dalton now. Andy Dalton,
God,
MVP next year. Bears gonna win. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a Chargers guy. I can't support the
This
Bears.
man came onto the broadcast and just said that the Bears were going to win games next year.
I'm kidding.
That's sad. That's how tells you how deep he runs with Chicago.
I don't.
Yes, he do.
You
Don't
know
lie.
it's Blackhawks hockey and that's it. Oh, maybe Cubbies, but
I was going to say you better root for the Cubs.
Yeah, I gotta
God,
root
you
for
can't
the
be from
Cubs.
Chicago. And well, I guess you could be a White Sox fan depending on if you're a South Sider or not. But I don't know. But game is 52-7.
close game.
Very close. This is we got a real Chicago fan. He just said Mitch would smack the mustache off of Rodgers.
Oh man, being from
This man-
Chicago,
this-
I can't
this-
agree with you.
This man,
Mitch
this
is in
man Hulk
Buffalo now,
Smash
man.
in the chat is high.
Yeah,
He needs
I'll have what he's having.
exactly. Give me double of what he has because he is hallucinating.
Yeah.
Because there's no world where Mitch Trubisky is good at football.
Yeah.
No, not NFL football. Maybe what is that? The fan-controlled football league.
Yeah, I mean, you got Johnny Manziel. You know, whoo,
Johnny's
watch
not
out.
even good there.
No, I know. Oh, I totally know that.
You know, but CeeLo said you tripping. We all said that. Everybody in the chat's like, we need some of whatever Hulk Smash has. But either way, it is still 52-7. We're going to have a punt from Tampa Bay. Minute left in the game. And, yeah, it has been an interesting time going on right now. It's been some pick six after pick six after pick six, and that is not only from all of the interception that Tampa has been running, but also Aaron. You know, he
didn't mess up.
No, but he did get one. You know, he got one pick six.
Oh, boo! With 52-7, boo!
Better go back to hosting Jeopardy there, A-Rod. This ain't the game for you. 52 points, and we're taking knees, and it is going to be a victory for Green Bay.
Not just a victory, a dominant victory.
I mean, victory for Ocho Cinco. And will they be able to finish off the sweep that they could have had a couple weeks ago? Will they be able to do it? Look at that. RRG fam.
We should have put some money on this game beforehand.
No, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have done that because I'd be poor. I would be losing said money if we did that. So the stream is going to be over on his side. We're going to bring it back to us. And we just saw something I didn't think I would see.
Someone's got to call 911 after that one. Somebody
better call the military, better call an ambulance, better call Judge Judy. I don't know, somebody.
Judge Judy.
What is it? Nurse Joy from the Pokemon Center.
Call somebody. Dial a number.
Dial them in. And but also thank you to RRG Anthony for rating the stream with 4 viewers from his channel. So thank you. You guys were tuned into his channel. You are on to the UGL broadcast. I am your host, Reforge. This is BizJack. We are here in the Reforge Studios, the arcade at Reforge Studios. What are you laughing at? What's so funny?
Just that game.
I just stopped in the middle of it.
I can't stop. I can't stop. That was funny.
Can't stop, won't stop. But that was a lot to a little. So our next game starts at 15 after the hour. So let's just kind of go back really fast on what we saw. We saw it was Green Bay versus Tampa Bay. Tampa kind of running the same thing that we saw last week, where it was a lot of rollouts early. Rollouts got picked off. There was one that the very first pass of the game, which was a rollout, and there was a cross-body pass to the middle of the field. That one almost got picked off. Mugga needs help. Last week it was bad. Silos put it on him. And that game felt a little bit better, even though it wasn't really close. It was like, okay, maybe he just had a bad day.
Yeah. He had a bad day.
Today was a bad day.
Really bad day.
Today was a bad day. But, I mean, this has got to be fixed. This has got to be – I mean, we're in week 4. We're 2 weeks from the playoffs. 2. So it's not like – I mean, I guess it could. DaFam could try and find someone in free agency with 2 weeks left in the season to be able to have somebody who can hopefully maybe beat Silos, maybe beat Anthony, maybe beat Four Brothers and Bivik, but maybe they can't. You know, do you wait? I mean, because you're not going to know, right? Because next week he'll play against Bivik again. If he beats Bivik, then maybe you go, okay. If we know we can beat Bivik, then DaFam has to be worried about, can they win or are they going to lose out for the season? Like if they lose out for the season, end up in the lower bracket.
Not a good look, especially being in the second place right now in the league.
Right there. Well, it's going to be rough now because they're 2K team. We're going to see what happens tomorrow in 2K. Like, are they going to be able to come back in 2K? Are they going to be able to do anything there?
Do they score more than 30 points tomorrow in 2K?
Dang, why you got to bring that up like that?
But it's 2 weeks in a row.
It is 2 weeks in a row where the team has just gotten manhandled. I haven't heard any news of their player in 2K getting replaced.
King Jamal.
King Jamal. So that could happen tonight for all we know. Josh could call me and be like, "Hey, we're making some changes." I mean, I tried to call him and it didn't work, but it's worrisome because this is a DaFam team that started 2-0, lost by getting swept, now get the doors blown off in Madden, which was supposed to be the strongest point after Call of Duty. What do you think? What's on your mind?
After that loss, I mean, DaFam's in a lose-lose situation with, I mean, you just saw Mugga lose 2 weeks in a row. This was just obliteration.
2K hasn't won at all.
2K has not won at all. They can't, I mean, you could go to the free agency pool, but I mean, it's not going to, you don't know if it's going to do anything. You really just don't know.
But how can it get worse? Like, that's the thing, is like, if you're losing games 50-something to 7, like, what do you have to lose?
It's true.
I mean, I guess the other point is that, so if you go to free agency, you can worry about, like, how can it get worse? If you stay with the player and it's somebody you know and you can maybe get in the lab with them for a couple weeks and just kind of figure out over the next 2 weeks what you can do to get better and be ready for the playoffs, maybe there's that, but otherwise it's like we are running on real thin ice right now if you're DaFam.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no other way of putting it. I mean, RG Anthony, you should be happy with that. You should just be cloud 9 right now. That's
the most dominant Madden game we've seen all season from any player. The most complete game, interception after interception. If he didn't throw an interception himself and get run back, it would have been a shutout victory. So for Ocho Cinco, a team that has no wins, this feels great.
Yeah.
This feels like maybe this is something we can build on. Right?
Yeah.
Like, because if this Madden team and this player, Anthony, can do this like week after week, so they start Madden with a win. Their 2K team has been playing okay.
Right.
We know that their FIFA team,
God rubber, right?
Yeah,
God rubber.
Legit.
Yeah.
And their Call of Duty team has been playing much better than they expected. This is a team that can compete in all of 4 games, every game. And if you have that, anything can happen.
Yeah. It's it's going to be exciting to see what the next couple weeks brings us, especially with Ocho Cinco Gaming, because they could come out and get a second playoff spot if they're playing this well.
Mm-hmm. Well, look,
could do it.
They could finish. So the best they can do now is they can finish 3-3. Okay, so because they start at 0-3, if they win this week, beat DaFam, next week they would have to beat Four Brothers, right? No, other way around. They'd have to next week they have to beat Glitxh, and then they would have to beat Four Brothers.
Right.
Okay. Here's the thing: is that they almost beat Glitxh. Like, they were up 2-0 going in 2-0 for the week, and then 2-0 in FIFA to beat. They could have just swept Glitxh.
And then we saw that tie.
So this is a team that could sweep this week, maybe sweep Glitxh next week, and then finish out with Four Brothers, where, again, if you have Anthony playing out of his mind, can you imagine?
Comeback story.
I can hear in my mind a situation where a team starts 0-3 and then finishes the season out with 3 straight sweeps. I know that's crazy, okay?
Let's make a movie about it. Let's make a movie
Remember
about
the Titans, otherwise known
Remember
as,
the Ocho
Remember the
Cincos.
Ocho. But let's get into talking about our next game. So we are going to see one of the people. They said, yeah, we were talking mad crazy about the man Anthony, but we gave him his shine right now. But let's talk about Silos. Let's talk about BVic, because that's going to be the next game up. We've got Glitxh, undefeated, 3-0. We have Four Brothers finally get on the board by beating Ocho Cinco. They are now 1-2. They need that victory to be able to move to 2-2, be able to be in contention for that second spot, and show that they can compete against this Glitxh team that, with a reinvigorated Silos that has been, I don't say reinvigorated, maybe calmed down, like a zen.
You see during those games, like when he was just beep, 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 it didn't go well for him. But when he's calm, cool, and collective, he's won, I mean, you saw it, Silas last week, calling out the plays from Mugga. And it's multiple plays that Mugga ran. And, Silos, you demanded respect from us. You have my respect.
We'll see when he makes his prediction if you have respect. Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that yet.
Yeah. We're going to wait on my prediction, but I haven't seen enough from Bivik from the past couple weeks to really show me that he could come out and win this next game. So,
well, okay, so let's start. So Bivik is, so for everybody at home, the players belong to, Silos belongs on Glitxh, and then for Four Brothers, that's who we're talking about
with Bivik.
Okay? So last week, we saw Ocho Cinco play against Four Brothers. Now, in Madden, this was a game that Anthony was – it was close. He looked like he was controlling this whole game. He was playing with Seattle, and he lost to the Browns. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man.
No, he lost to Carolina?
Yes, Carolina.
Okay. Lost with a field goal at the end. Okay.
RRG was Carolina, and Bivik was Seattle.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay, either way. It was a game that Anthony lost on a field goal at the end, and now it's like, all right, so now we're coming into a situation where Silos is going to go up against somebody who they both won last week. Silos beating the brakes off of Mugga. But is this a question of Mugga playing bad and making Silos look good, or is this a situation of Silos actually looking good?
No, Silos, come on. Silos is looking good. I mean, he's playing great, calling out those plays. It looks like he knows what he's doing. He really does. He's a great Madden player. He's calling the right plays. He's getting those wins. I don't think it's by mistake it's Mugga playing bad. He just took advantage of that situation of Mugga playing bad. I think Silos is the real deal. I think he's going to do it. Okay,
so before I get into your prediction, if you had to pick today between Silos and Anthony, after you just saw what Anthony did, who do you think is better?
Oh, you got to put me on the spot.
I'm about to say who I have. Don't worry.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Okay, I'll let you think about it.
Yeah. Let's reevaluate
for everybody
this
at home, let me tell you about what I think is going on. So we've got Silos going against Bivik. I think that Silos got a very fortunate situation where he got to play against Mugga, who wasn't playing very well and has shown this week to also not be playing very well. And I am not convinced that Silo is as good as we saw last week, because Mugga is making people look like they're Madden gods when they play against him. All right? So I got to go back to week 1. So in week 1, when this matchup happened the first time, it was very back and forth, and then Silos got a pick, ran that back, but he was about to give up a touchdown. He was going to be losing that game. Gave that up, or got the pick 6, and then kind of rolled with it. But it was still a pretty close game. Again, week 2, he lost. Week 3, against Mugga, beat Mugga. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to hope that Bivik went into study, figured out what happened, and won't make those pick 6 interception mistakes again. Okay? I know I'm trying to play a little bit of both sides. If Bivik keeps it under 2 interceptions, he will win.
Oh.
If he throws over 2 interceptions, he will lose. Okay? Now, granted, most of the time, most games, if you throw 2 interceptions, you're probably going to lose anyway. But what I'm saying is that if parity is there, like if both teams don't throw interceptions, Bivik will win this game. Okay? Because I want to see multiple weeks of Silos not tilting off. I want to see multiple weeks of not Hulk, not Red Hulk from Silos, or in Silos' case, because he's a big Green Bay fan, not just seeing the Green Hulk come out, the actual Hulk come out. Like, he was Bruce Banner last week. He was just like, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm good. I'm genius, Hulk. But if you're Bivik and he can take advantage of this game and he can get a couple of fortunate things to go his way and tilt off Silos, he wins. Because Silos, when he's mad, doesn't play as good as he does when he's calm. And obviously it's easier to be calm when you're winning. So
yeah.
But some players aren't like that. Some players, like, if they're winning or losing, they're just kind of even keel. Like, I think if you're Bivik, you want to jump out early, but you've just got to make sure that you watch those where he's rolling out to the right, throwing it down the field, for these out routes. Like, you got to just kind of like watch these plays. You got to make sure you're not throwing in a double coverage. You've got to fool him because you saw, like you said, Silos isn't dumb. But don't get me twisted like I'm trying to say this.
He's
Silos
calling you
dumb.
out, Silos.
I did not say that. Silos is smart. Okay, Silos is very smart. You hear him always calling out the plays. You always hear him doing that. So you've got to fool him, and you've got to try to fool him more than once to get him out of his comfort zone.
Yeah.
But you got to get ahead. So you want to get possession of the ball early. If you can score early and then maybe just get a little lucky, it's going to tilt him. He's going to be no good.
Yeah, but you said it earlier. Like, BVic's got to have some things go fortunately in his way.
Of course.
Well, I mean, any game, if you have something fortunately going your way, then that's great. But like, we're just looking at how they've played over the past couple weeks. I like Silos in this situation. I think Silos is going to come out with the win here. I really do. If he starts
more than one possession.
Yeah, I think it will be 10 points.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
okay,
It'll be
so
a close one.
you're gonna take Silos by 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Silos by 10.
And I will definitely not take Silos by 10. I will definitely say that I like that so Glitxh is 3-0. Obviously, being able to keep these sweeps on board is very important week 1. We know that. But Four Brothers is another team that is feeling good about themselves. This is a team that says, okay, we have the potential to win some of these games. We know that we can play decently at all these games. We know that our Call of Duty team has been stepping up. And being able to win today will mean, I think it means a lot more to Four Brothers than it means to Glitxh. Like, Glitxh is looking at one point, Glitxh was like, oh, man, like, DaFam.
We're going to win it all.
No, they're looking at, like, DaFam is the team we have to worry about, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, they're like, DaFam who? We swept those fools. Like, get out of here.
DaFam? What?
The family? I don't know who they are. So, yeah, like, I think this is an easy game to overlook. This is an easy thing to say, like, we're undefeated. Like, we don't have to worry about it. Like, you can kind of not practice as hard, during the week to try to really refine your game. And we're going to see what Silos brings. We're going to see if he's calm and collected. We're going to see if with Green Bay, we'll see if he has a different jersey too. So I saw him wear his jerseys, and now I saw he had a Green Bay T-shirt on. So we're going to see if he has a Green Bay sweatshirt or something.
Green Bay socks.
Green Bay
Lift up his legs,
on,
control the game with a mitt.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting. But let me also, for anybody who has shown up, let me explain how the rules work. Is in the UGL, we play 4 games every week. We have 3 sports games, and then we have Call of Duty. If you win one of your sports games, you get 2 points, and if you win Call of Duty, you get 5. So if you win all the sports games before you get to Call of Duty, your team will sweep that week and get the win. But if you don't sweep and you lose any of your sports games, then it will come down to whoever wins Call of Duty will win for the week. So that's why it's so important to win week 1 so that you can still have this sweep available to you. And both these teams know what it's like to win, okay? Like, Four Brothers finally gets on the off the snide. They're able to win. We're able to see, obviously, Glitxh, but Silos is 2-1 on the season. So it's not like he's, Mr. Incredible, like, I got to get all these references in for Disney. But, he's not always Mr. Incredible. It's not like every single week it's been, like, complete dominance. But like I said, Mugga has made people look dominant. So now we're going to see, is he really dominant? And then my thing was, based on what I've seen, who's more dominant, Anthony or Silos? And I would say Anthony. I would say Anthony has, because of the games he lost where it was like very, very close, and then the one win that he did have, and then obviously the game today, it's shown that just based on, I mean, if I looked at record, there's other people with better records, right? But like overall performance, I think if Silos doesn't come out today and win with the same kind of like dominance, Anthony would be considered the best Madden player in the UGL.
Okay.
Your turn.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Anthony, awesome player. awesome player. I don't want you to think that I'm discrediting Anthony by saying Silos is better. We're going to have to see here in a little bit. And I'm not discrediting Bivik. I mean, he beat Anthony last week by a field goal in the last couple seconds. It could be a great game. I've just seen more from Silos. And when he played Mugga was playing better, but he did it.
Maybe he's the one that solved him.
What's that?
Maybe he was the one that solved.
Yeah,
Mugga
maybe he did, right?
Okay.
Maybe he, and DaFam came out and they trusted Mugga with this, and it's not paid off. It has absolutely not paid off. I don't know. I that's why I think it's going to be a 10-point game. I think Bivik is a good Madden player. I just think from what I've seen from Silos, he calling out these plays, he's running the smart plays, he's getting interceptions. I think Silos is still on top, but we'll see today. Silos, don't let it go to your head. Like, let's help me, prove me right here. Prove me right. Help me show that you can still win with that dominance that you did last week with Mugga, and still hold your composure, because we've seen it before. If you get angry, it might be the downfall, but we'll see today. We'll definitely see today.
Well, I'm going to look and see where we're at on the game and see if they are started. So it looks like they just came up live. So we are going to jump in to our second game of the night and find out if it's going to be Four Brothers or is it going to be Glitxh that will have the ability to sweep this week by winning Madden. Oh, baby. Let's go ahead and turn over to his screen. And
what's he got on today?
What's up? Well, Silos doesn't have his camera up.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Maybe he's
What are we going to talk about now?
What will we say?
I don't think we could say another word for the whole game.
Yeah, well, that would make for a very boring time. But we are
Packers versus Packers.
Surprised. This is what we saw before. I remember last time they played, they both had the same colored jersey, so they had to start over their game. But it is going to be Packers versus Packers, and you can see that's like kind of like the metagame call. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
here we go. Look at that.
He got the Raiders.
No,
because he talked about Darren Waller.
Look in the back. He's got Brett
Favre
at next to his bed. That tells you
he's going with the Saints.
Oh.
I mean, you can't count out Drew Brees.
No. I mean, that team is insane. Obviously,
it's too bad to see that he retired, but I mean, we can't do it.
I'm just saying that like Silos has got Brett Favre looking over him. Like
looking
Jesus,
down on him.
Look like Jesus. That's a true Packers fan, Like you go to sleep, you wake up, and you see, the true gunslinger, hanging out and just blessing you every time you wake up. So, but and he's got a different Green Bay jersey on today, so we know that he doesn't have just one piece of stuff for Green Bay.
He is a Green Bay fan.
He is a true Green Bay fan, right? He is the equivalent of you to being a Blackhawks fan.
Oh,
You've got like, again, I put Bizjack on the spot. His fiance has said that his wardrobe has too much Blackhawks in it. So, and she works in production. So, I mean, at any time she can just cut his whole mic off if he says something crazy. So,
please don't.
If you hear him go, blah,
just mouthing
words. He was saying too much. But look at Silos. Look at him. He's calm. He's just got his glasses on. He looks professional, going to his job interview, just going to work right now.
Silos, if you have a Green Bay bow tie for next week, I would love that. I'm a bow tie guy, bow tie and suspenders. I'll wear that all day. You will have my full respect.
When the playoffs come, you better come with that bow tie.
I'll do it. Absolutely, I'll do it.
So, all right. We are ready to jump into the game. It is going to be Green Bay versus the New Orleans Saints. Silos playing with the Saints. And his home team, the team that he just goes to sleep thinking about, he'll be playing against. And we can see he's making some changes here. Latavius Murray, it looks like he's bringing in Taysom Hill, the Swiss Army knife of this Saints squad. And he's going to be putting Alvin Kamara, changing him around. And, we see this a lot. People just have certain positions that they want their players in for whatever reason, Yeah.
If it works for him, it works for him, I mean, I'm going to believe what he's doing is right because I just kind of go in and just let the rosters be the rosters.
Well, and to be fair, he also said that Silos is going to win. So he's not going to take 1 second to criticize what possibly he could be doing. But Green Bay, excuse me, the Saints, I'm so used to them playing with Green Bay, but so the Saints are going to start in offense, and we talked about this is if you are BVic, you just want to have a big stop. You want to get some momentum to try to get Silos out of his comfort zone, and we'll see if Silos' coach is here. Because remember last time his friend
coach
was
in the
off to the
background.
side, he was like, yeah, boy, yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, so we'll see. That could be his brother, it could be his cousin, it could be his dad. I don't know. Like, I mean, we don't know. But right now we see Drew Brees in the shotgun, Alvin Kamara to the right, and quick handoff. Ooh, Alvin Kamara did make a little bit of a weird cut there, so he wasn't able to get too much, but does get 4 yards on first down, and that's a nice way to start it off.
Yeah, I think if you're Silos here, I mean, Alvin Kamara is one of the best running backs in the game. You just use him. Yeah. I mean, passing, running, just throw him the ball. He's gonna do it.
Well, and he obviously has Drew Brees, Michael Thomas. He's going to have Smith to throw to, and then Kamara out of the backfield. So lots of options here, and you can see Kamara off to the left, and this is going to go right into that hole over there. And this is that same kind of offense we saw that he likes to run. He likes to run that roll to the right a little bit, get it to the tight end, and this time it's going to be going to Cook. And didn't do quite as much rolling to the right as he did when he was with Aaron Rodgers, but if that's going to be there for him, he will take it from you. And, Kamara, big hole. He's got all the room. Breaks a tackle. And is going to go ahead and get tackled there at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for New Orleans, and Silos is on a roll. And this is what you don't want if you're BVic. You don't want him to get that early momentum. You want to try to get him out of this zen state that he's in. He's just – calm, dude. This is weird. Yeah. It's so weird.
What are you doing, Silos? Start freaking out, man.
No, I don't want him to. I want him just to. Too easy.
I mean, this is exactly what we saw, last week with Silos. He was doing those corner routes, toe tap catches, and it was working great for him. It's working great for him here. Keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's just being surgical with this. Like Denzel said at training day, I'm surgical with this. And that is what he is. He is just taking what the defense gives him, and you love to see it. You love to see someone. He's not playing with Green Bay, which is what he's normally used to playing with. He's playing with a different squad, but he's still just operating the offense, eating this clock up. And BVic hasn't really put up much defense here.
Right. The Packers, they have a great pass defense, but they don't necessarily have the best rush defense. And that's why you've seen Kamara have, 4 for 49 yards so far?
I mean, Kamara's a beast to begin with.
Yeah.
So let's get that. And we also have seen this problem with teams getting into this really, really close into the red zone, that sub-5-yard line, and having a problem scoring. Now, right now they're on the 6, but still – not looking quite as good as they were when they were on the 30 and they had more space. And it's going to roll out. There's the interception. That's what I'm telling you. Oh, my God. He is so fortunate.
But Silos isn't mad right. He's
because nothing bad has happened because of this.
It's still in the.
If that would have been a pick 6, he might have lost it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But don't let me down, Silos.
All right, here we go.
Keep your composure.
Aaron under center. That is what BVic needed. He sees a hole, and he's going to be able to get about 7 yards? 5 yards. Okay. 5 yards there, 2nd and 5. And that is exactly what I was saying, is that you got to be able to rattle Silos a little bit, take advantage of some of these mistakes, which he's done, but you've got to capitalize. You can't just take this down 20, 30 yards and punt. You've got to – ooh, what a nice play. That was a quick one.
A little shot.
Yeah. Just basically handed it to him. We are here in the Mercedes Superdome. No, actually, we're at the arcade at Reforge Studios, but that's okay. Jones is in the Wildcat. And we're going to take this up.
Ooh, good
wasn't
block.
able to get too much room there, but we see a little bit of learning here from BVic. Remember, BVic started the other week where he was just through interceptions. Pass game wasn't good, but when he got into the run game, a lot better. So now we are going to see back into the Wildcat. And we're going to run this the other way, but take this up the middle, and now we're going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and 3. So, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, easy. You can easily get about 3 yards. I mean, several ways you can do it, but does Silos bring the heat here, or does he?
No, I think no. The thing for Silos now is that he knows he doesn't want to give up the big play. He's okay with giving up the first down, He wants to make him earn it. He wants him to make him throw this ball 5 or 6 times to get down the field and maybe get an interception. So he's willing to give up this short, first down, but not give up the big play. And that's fine. That's not going to freak him out.
Yeah.
But if he gave up a long touchdown, that will be a problem. So both teams are going to do this. It's okay to give up the short stuff, but make them earn it. Wow, it was way out of position. And we're going to see a first down. Aaron Rodgers is 2 for 2 for 29, I believe.
Yeah, great play. I mean, Aaron Jones is wide open in the flat.
And now we got it. That sustained drive. Can he keep it up? We're going to be right at midfield. And nice block. Take that right up the middle.
He's still calm. It's okay.
Well, I mean, I think he's going to be calm for a long time. Even if he gives up a touchdown, that's not the end of the world. But the big thing here is if you are Green Bay, you want to score, but you also want to use a lot of this clock because the Saints are the ones that received. So if you can score and, like I said, drain a bunch of clock and then get it back at half, that is going to be feeling very good. Another great play action. Going to go to the left, has somebody in his face, and will throw that one away. Was barely outside of the pocket.
Close one.
Yeah, that was going to be
that
close. We don't see too many penalties. Not like that 2 game we saw where it was like 15 flagrants.
And another flagrant.
Aaron Rodgers under center, I formation. We're going to run that. Was looking to run a little bit of a sweep there. Nobody was fooled. 4th and 6. And we're going to get, a field goal. But these are not automatic. So
no. Much harder to do.
And what did we? Yep, it is a miss.
That's 2 weeks in a row that Bivic's missed field goals.
Bivic has got to get it practicing on these field goals because that is really hurtful for him because he got an interception. That's what you needed against Silos. You need to punish him. You can't walk away with 0. And now it didn't even matter. Now he's just back at it. Making changes. Took a sigh of relief. His interception didn't cost him anything. Drew Brees under center right. Moving to the right. Got somebody in his face and does go ahead and throw that one away. 2 for 4, 26 yards and 1 interception for Drew Brees. Not the stat line you were looking for with 4 minutes left in the second.
Yeah, you don't often see Drew Brees throwing interceptions, but also you don't often see Tom Brady throwing interceptions. So
ooh, big
what a play. Good juke.
Nice juke from Alvin Kamara to get the first down and about to hit the 4-minute mark in the second. So this has been a defensive struggle so far. Both players running, and that field goal is going to come back to haunt Bivic.
Yeah, we saw it when Bivic was playing too.
Ooh,
good catch.
Nice catch.
Yeah, great clock management by Silos here as we're coming down to the.
Well, doesn't have to waste a timeout. Does get out of bounds. We're on the 44-yard line. Plenty of time to be able to – remember, he doesn't want to score too fast because he is not getting the ball at half.
Yeah.
So he wants to drain this, get 7, and then go ahead and make sure that if he does give it up that he's got at least a 7 in the bank. This is going to be nice little –
oh, let's go, Silos. You put it home right now.
What
he couldn't quite do it.
A move from Silos. He has his mic off. He has his mic off. He doesn't want to. He's like, just in case I say something crazy, but he's excited, and he has good reason to be excited. That was a great run. Wonderful move from Kamara. Can't believe he didn't score there, but now we're going to be into that little zone. This is where we had problems last time with that pick.
Calling it out. He's going with the lineman moving inward.
There we are.
Run.
There is that handoff to Kamara.
Why did you stutter stop?
Kamara does get stopped. Going to be stopped at the 1. And he's going to want to drain this clock. And I'm surprised that I'm not seeing a timeout from Green Bay here. I definitely would call a timeout to try to preserve some of this time because he's going to basically lose like 30, 40 seconds here, which he might need in order to be able to score before half. So,
yeah, and I don't know if you saw, Rob, Kamara's got 96 rushing yards so far in the first half.
He's decent. Kamara's okay, I guess.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
Here we are. And there is that fullback dive, and it does work this time. 7 points on the board, and you can see Silos breathing a sigh of relief there. His interception did not result in any points. Comes back before the half, scores, but does leave 2.5 minutes on the clock. So we will see what's going on. And I'm going to ask the chat, chat, do you think that the BVic will score? So will BVic score before half? We'll find out.
He just, okay, interesting.
No, he didn't want to get a big hit. That's the reason that they do that, is they just don't want to risk getting hit sticked out of the building.
Yeah, that would probably hurt.
Yeah, directly out of the building, because it's a dome. You just hit the top of the dome and then fall, and it would be
with enough force. I mean, go right through it.
That would be a lot of force. But we are going to see Wildcat formation from Jones in Green Bay, and he's going to take this up. Can't break that one tackle.
8 rushes, 38 yards. No.
And he still has all 3 timeouts, but he could be waiting for the 2-minute warning, and it's going to go down to the 2-minute warning. So. Chat says, Hulk Smash says, yes, he will score because he's playing with Green Bay.
Isn't that the guy that said Trubisky is better than Aaron Rodgers?
Obviously, his high has come down. Here we are, 2nd and 8. Green Bay with the ball. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 minutes left. 3 timeouts still for Green Bay. Going to keep this one in the pocket, and he's got some room down there. Oh, no! Silos very lucky that was not able to get that turned up the field, because look at this. If he could have just turned that up a little bit, there was a couple players there, but still an extra 5-10 yards could have made the difference. But now we are going to be right on the 50-yard line, and with 3 full timeouts, whole playbook is open, and we're going to switch this going to the left, and Aaron Rodgers going to work. Valdez Scantling trying to tiptoe up the sideline and gets out of bounds. 1:50 left, 3 timeouts left.
Great play by BVic.
BVic in business, not giving up here. And he looks like he is doing a little bit of fooling of Silos right now. And now we got to run up the middle. Oh, he saw the hole to the right, but wasn't able to adjust and get in it right away. And we are looking at 1:42 left on the clock, still not taking any timeouts. And he's just trying to drain this one, but I don't know. We're going to maybe talk about this time management later, but he does have 3 timeouts, so lots of opportunity here. And Aaron Rodgers to the right. He's got him.
Oh,
he's got him. That's easy. That's too easy to Devontae. Touchdown for BVic before the half. Now, will he make the extra point? The kick game has been suspect.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Ties it up 7-7, but he also leaves Silos with a lot of time on the clock, 7-7, and 1:20 left. So now it's going to be up to see if Silos, if he's feeling the pressure, will he try and do something special here? He already threw 1 interception today.
Right.
Another one right now would be horrid.
At least try and get a field goal here. I mean, 1:20, 3 timeouts. You're on the 25-yard line.
Yep. Hulk Smash was right. Hulk Smash said he was going to score. He did. Give him his props. Give that man his props. All right. We're going to see Breeze
Jerry Cook's wide
in the
open.
shotgun.
Ooh,
he's to the right. He's going to try and,
good play.
Throws that one away. Drew Brees' numbers are not very good, 3 for 6 with 1 interception.
Do you bring in the Swiss Army knife here? No.
No.
You don't.
Drew Brees back in the shotgun, and this is going to now actually be a handoff to Kamara, but nothing home. But he still has 3 timeouts.
Yeah. Why isn't he using them? There's a minute left.
There we go.
Green Bay, that's my
You called it. So now 3rd and 9. Now some real pressure is on to convert this bad boy. Otherwise, he might, well, I don't even say might, he will be forced to actually punt this, and that could be very bad. And here we are. Oh, good Kamara's got lots of room, has a block, does get the
timeout. Yep.
And you see timeout called by New Orleans. He is not going to be deterred with 1 minute left. He wants to go down and score at least 3 and maybe get 7.
He's going to throw it to Cook here. He's done that several times this game. We'll see if
now he's calling his plays now. Bizjack says, I see you, boy. I see, oh, man, 71 blocked, breathe a little bit. And going to go back to the left, secure catch.
Get up, run.
And another timeout is called by the Saints. 50 seconds left on their own 39-yard line. And this is where it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
This is where it gets scary because you just don't want to turn it over here.
Yeah. I mean, it was great coverage by Bivik there. I mean, I thought he was going to throw it to Cook. He didn't. So
That'll teach you to try to call the genius.
They're going to run a QB sneak here.
No, I definitely know that will not happen. He's changing his plays here, and this is going to go right up the middle to Kamar. Lots of room. And he does have one timeout left, but he wants to hold that timeout so that he can get set up for his field goal. So he's going to go, jump that down all the way to 15 seconds. So he's going to have one play here. He's got to get this hike right now because if he catches this in bounds, he's even with one timeout, he's going to go deep. He's got Cook. Cook makes the play. He's going to have to call a timeout. All right, but now the problem is he's got 5 seconds. If he gets tackled anywhere but the end zone.
No, he's going field goal. He got to go field goal here. You need those points.
That was what we call clock of mismanagement.
Yeah.
But he is going to get 3 here. Take the lead 10-7, but if you're Bivik, you're feeling pretty good here. You didn't give up a touchdown. You're going to get this ball back, and you can take the lead with a touchdown, and you really can't ask for more. Obviously, he felt like he should have fair catch. He feels like he should have gotten the touchdown or a field goal. But here we go. That missed field goal coming back to haunt him because this could be a 10-10 game with him getting possession. Instead, he is going to almost certainly just run this out.
Get the ball.
And you see Gardner Johnson playing center field, doesn't want to give up anything long. Don't fumble it. And you're going to go to halftime with a very, very close game. And this is what we expected. This is both these guys just back and forth, and excellent, accurate kick there too.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Silas here, you got to be playing better defense. I know it's hard to do that against Aaron Rodgers, but
what do you mean better defense? He's only given up 7. What do you want?
Yeah, but I mean, you look at how that 7 came. It was what, a 50-yard pass to Devontae Adams in the end zone.
I mean, it wasn't 50. I mean, it was maybe 30.
30,
but,
40, whatever you want to call it, a deep pass.
It was definitely not a short one. But whoa, just dragging fools with him. 11 rushes for 48 yards for Jones. 2nd and 3. And this is what you have to do to Silos. You can't keep showing him the same stuff. He will learn, he will adjust, and he will punish you. So I love seeing Bivik come out, play this close game against a player. This is what I talked about. Mugga makes everybody look good.
Better.
Okay? Because now you're looking at a game that, all of us, tried to wait for that to open it up, and it didn't. But this is a game where Bivik is not turning it over, like I said.
Playing smart.
If he could play this game clean, he will win this game. And I still believe that right now is 3rd and 4. Rodgers in the shotgun. I see a man-to-man off the left. Single coverage. Is he going to be able to do something? Wow, there's 2 people over there and only 1 defender. And Jones, I mean, see, now this time I saw something and it actually happened.
Yeah.
As opposed to what you did where it didn't work. But anyway, we're not counting or anything.
Yeah. 45-0.
Yeah, 45.
Yeah. 45-1. Sorry. Give you your credit.
Still 10-7. We are burning through clock. Aaron Rodgers under center, and that run game is just coming really strong. And here's the good thing about this run game is it's making Silos play the safety. And if Silos is playing the safety, you can fool the safety and eventually go deep. So Gardner Johnson is responsible for that middle part of the field, so he would love to be able to get the tight end going to the middle of the field, but now you see him switching to Davis, so now he's going to keep trying to run. But again,
wide open to Jones.
He's punishing Silos. Whoever Silos switches to, he's punishing. And that is going to pay dividends. And you can see it right now. We're on the 29-yard line. He sees him with Gardner Johnson. Back to Williams. And now this is going to go to the tight end, I would assume. Or he's going to run. I mean, if he's able to continue to run this up the middle, right where that linebacker is supposed to be, he can say, I'm either going to run it right at you or I'm going to throw it to the tight end if you're going to control one of the linebackers. And he's also been able to have these plays to the running backs too, because
100%, yeah.
everything is available to him, because he is basically telling Silos, you're not good enough to guard my guys.
Yeah, and we've seen it pretty much every single play. When you see man-to-man,
So it's the same thing.
Yes.
You see him controlling Davis, I'm going to run right at you. He is just challenging him to step up.
yeah. When he's controlling someone that's man-to-man, you're going to see Aaron Jones go in the flat. He's going to be wide open. Good play.
Yep.
Good play by
But you have to
Silos.
continue to do that. Like, you have to make him think that you don't respect him enough and that you're going to continue to run at him, so that when you do run the play action, because if you run play action, oh my gosh, did you see the tight end wide open?
Wide
so, like,
open.
that is the setup. That is the setup, and it's going to come back, and now we see, again, this is the play we saw before, and there's just, oh my God, nobody home up the middle. Please slide.
No, truck stick. Come on.
Yeah. And now we're on the 12-yard line, 3rd and 6. And we've got, hopefully, I want to jinx him, hopefully we got 3 in the bag. Hopefully we have 3 in the bag. So we need to get 7.
We'll see if he can do it. I mean, he hasn't been the best in field goals here.
That is he wants 7. He doesn't want to have to
Yeah,
worry.
no, absolutely.
Well, doesn't have to worry about his field goal game, because we know that hasn't done well. But we see Davis controlling, and will he continue to punish him? We're going to put Valdez Scalding into motion to the left, and that means that he's going to be wide open. But he's not going to be able to get it. There is the sack. Great defense from Camp Jordan. And now,
Come on,
hold your
B-Big.
breath. It's up,
That's good.
and it is good.
Yeah. Whoa.
10-10, 42 seconds left in the third. We have a nail biter. This is not no 10-point game like you said.
We're going into the fourth. It's still possible. I told you it was going to be a close game.
You did say that. You said 10 points, which is close. And my prediction is more at fault here, because I said as long as Bivik did not turn it over twice, he would win the game. And currently he has not turned it over at all. So I should hope that he wins, based on what I said.
I mean, that in the last drive there, we've only seen 1 sack today.
Ooh, Kamara, lots of room. Tries to do that juke again, but 2 guys this time hold him off.
10 rushes, 119 yards for Kamara. Way better than Aaron Jones today.
Well, but Green Bay has also only thrown for 90 yards. So, you got to give up what – I mean, they've just said, we'll give up these runs, and we're going to make him throw it. Because will he have the intestinal fortitude to just keep running? And I think Bivik has said, I'm going to challenge you to pass it against me and see what happens.
I've noticed that Silos is doing the same, calling the same plays.
Yeah, of course he is. I mean, this is
the post run.
This is his playbook.
R1, watch, number 10.
Oh, out of time in the third. So now we are headed to the fourth quarter, 10-10. Glitxh Gaming, undefeated, 3-0, versus Four Brothers at 1-2. Both teams trying to win Madden so that they can keep the sweep alive. And you see Smith is going to be the primary receiver here, but Drew Brees still here in the shotgun, going to go back.
He's got him.
No, he does
No,
not.
he doesn't, but
sure
he's got
does
Cook
not.
right
up
up in
the
the middle.
But that was a bad one. There's the interception. King jukes one. Oh, he's going to. Oh, almost was able. So that is
2 picks on the
2
day.
picks for the Bivik. The first one was not able to convert. And this time, Aaron, will you be able to get this in the end zone and get the field goal? What a block. That was missed.
Very missed.
Very missed. And he was able to just manually control the linebacker, Davis, and get in there and stop that before it even got started. 2nd and 11. Rodgers in the shotgun, and we see this is another problem. This is going to be very bad to the left. 83. He's going to have one-on-one. Is he going to go? Does it? Wasn't going long there. Oh.
Adams wide open. Stay in.
Oh, he did not stay in. He did not stay in. Wow.
I could tell you if I did that, my ankles are both broken.
Oh, my whole thigh would have just fell up.
My whole femur's just snapped in half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gone.
So on the 8-yard line, 1st and goal for the Bivik, trying to convert, take the lead over Silos. There is that play action right up the middle. Touchdown, Aaron Rodgers and Four Brothers.
Silos, what are you doing to me,
He's
man?
going to take a puff of the vape. stay calm. There is the extra point, and it is now 17-10. I am looking like Nostradamus right now, where the BVic has taken very good control and very good just
ball management.
I mean, he's not thrown it poorly into double or triple coverage. He has been able to make good plays on defense with interceptions when he had the chance, and it looks like
have a little bit of a lag here.
Well, Silos has probably just maybe got something with his stream, so maybe we can take a look and see the BVic stream. So I will go ahead and see what we can do here and see if we can find his stream in case he stays a little bit offline for a second. So, but anyway, yeah, so while we get that situated, we know that Silos is not out of this. Okay.
No.
I mean, there's no question like that, one possession isn't going to be the end of this man. But this is a player in BVic that is looking a lot better.
100% better.
I mean, I don't say it's night and day, but it's pretty close. Pretty close to night and day.
Not something we expected. Definitely not something.
Sorry.
Wait. Words are hard. Words are hard. Words are hard. Not something I expected.
Not something that this man expected. I expected it because I saw what was going on, and your boy believes in the BVic that he was going to be able to do that, and it sounds like we've got a game going on, so maybe we'll be able to jump back in and see what's going on, and
here we go.
All right, we are back, 17-10, and it looks like Alvin Kamara is taking it up the field. Alvin Kamara is having himself a day, 11 rushes for 121, but we are running out of time, 3:30. This is going to be a great ending. I can already tell.
Very close. Very close ending. Much more exciting than the last game, I can tell you that.
That's not saying much. Drew Brees got to get those numbers up, 8 for 12 for 102 with 2 interceptions.
Some may say those are rookie numbers.
Those are rookie numbers, and you know what you got to do with those?
You got to pump those up.
Oh, wow.
I
Does
think
get the first down there.
Yep, that's definitely a first down. 12 rushes, 123 yards.
Well, the big thing here is going to be if you are Silos, not only do you have to score, but you have to drain this clock. You have to drain this clock. You cannot leave time for this man BVic to come back and beat you with like a last-second field goal or any of that madness. That is not acceptable. Oh, what a huge sack. That's not what you can do when you're trying to get the touchdown. Fourth quarter, almost hit a 2-minute warning. 2nd and 21. What will he do here? Drew Brees under center, rolling to the right, has nobody home. Going to have to try to throw this all the way across his body. And he's got him to Kamara. Nobody did. Oh, he did touch him.
Pretty sure he just kicked his leg through him.
A huge play for Silos, keeping his composure. Kamara doing it all, being the MVP type play that you expect to see from Alvin Kamara. 2-minute warning, Drew Brees and Silos and Glitxh. Can you pull it off? Drew Brees rolling to the right. Has pressure. Ooh.
Did he get it? I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got it. He got it. What a catch by Smith.
Unbelievable catch. 1st and 10, 1:55 on the clock, and stop the clock, which he doesn't really want to do.
No, he does
but
not.
Getting the touchdown is job one.
The anticipation's killing me.
I know. Anticipation. Oh, Amos. Oh, you see Drew Brees running it. That's not something you see very often, but that is take what the defense gives you. 2 rushes for 10 yards on Drew Brees' side, and now 2nd and 5, 1:49 left on the clock, 13-yard line. Glitxh Gaming and Silos trying to tie this game up and force overtime or maybe go for 2. We'll see.
I don't think you risk that after you see what happened in the first week.
I definitely think he does. I definitely think he does. And that is going to be an
touchdown,
easy one.
Baby, let's go.
BizJack, way more hype than Silos is.
Well, I put my cards on him. You know, like I gotta believe.
Here's the kick. It is up. It is good. 17-17. But now, 145 for Aaron Rodgers, B-Vic, and 4 brothers to win this game.
What?
Horrid kick.
What was that? Giving him the ball on the 40-yard line after
on the 41-yard line, 145. Green Bay has all 3 timeouts. B-Vic, I need you to hold on to that football. Don't do something crazy. And there's the handoff to Jones, right up the middle. Holds on to it.
I think we're going to see what we saw last week
Second
with
and
B-Vic.
8. No, you don't. What do you mean?
He's going to keep rushing the ball down the field,
I
kill
know,
the clock,
but you
and he's
don't.
going to kick the
Yeah,
field
but
goal.
you said that he was going to lose.
Yeah, well,
So how are you going to change? You got to say that Silos is going to get something crazy going on, and there is a free one to Lewis. Stays in bounds, letting the clock run. 1:12. I would assume that you'd probably, unless you got a quick play to call, which he does. If you didn't have a quick play to call, then you would definitely want to call a timeout there. But you've got 58 seconds left, and now it's going to be clock management time. And Jones right up the middle.
Silos, what are you doing to me, man?
Does go with the – wow, I didn't think he was going to go with the no huddle here, but he does. He still has 3 timeouts left.
Going to run it again.
Of course he's going to run it again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a question. Oh, or is he going to try to take it from here? Okay, that was just bad clock management. He should have just taken that timeout right away.
Way earlier.
Instead of he wasted a bunch of clock. But here we go. 33. He's on the 36. Needs probably about 5 more yards to feel pretty decently comfortable. 10 yards to feel really comfortable with the win. He's going to go right up the middle, and that is going to be a first down. We'll take another timeout. Now, 35-yard line, looking at a 50-yard field goal from here. Going to need a – look, hey, remember that field goal he missed?
Remember the multiple field goals he missed?
Remember the field goal earlier in the game that he didn't get? Man, wish he had that right now. Oh, does it? Oh, my goodness. Thought he had some space there. Has 1 timeout left. And what? Okay, you better hurry this up. This has got to go to the end zone. What are you doing? All right, there's the timeout. 5 is going to call timeout at 3 seconds.
Okay.
Don't worry. All right, here we go. We're ready. Will this man
get the W?
This is going to be a 37-yard field goal for the win to try to knock Silos off.
Yeah, Silos, come on, man.
39 yards. It's up. It's to the corner, and it's good! Oh, that is game. Silos is going to get knocked off by the B-Vic, and Glitxh Gaming takes a loss early in the week. Congratulations to the B-Vic. Just excellent game, and it happened just like I said it would. Just like I said it would. We even have the sound still of the game. It was a back-and-forth game, and this man, B-Vic, learned from what he did before. Didn't give up zero interceptions that game. Alvin Kamara ran like forever, like he was on a treadmill.
It was Kamara's game for the Saints.
And B-Vic missed a field goal and came back and won it when the field goal mattered at the very end. Excellent job. Congratulations to B-Vic, not only because you won, but because you made me right. that is the big takeaway here.
One for one on the day for you, Rob, and I am also 1 for 1. Let's not forget that, as Rob likes to rub it in.
No, we're 1 for 2. 1 for 2. 2 games, we both won 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 1 for 1.
You won. You picked one guy right?
No.
I picked one guy right.
Right, but we also got 1 wrong. So there's 2 games. We got 1 right, so 1 for 2.
That equals 3, though.
What are you talking about? We had 2 at-bats, and you got 1 hit. So you're 1 for 2. You're 500. It's like baseball.
Yep.
He's a hockey guy. He doesn't really know.
Math is hard.
All right, so you get 2 shots on goal and 1 win in.
That's 50%.
There we are.
Shot.
So you are 1 goal on 2 shots.
Oh, I'm saying our record. I have 1 win, 1 loss. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, see, we'll educate ourselves here. But all right, Madden is over for the week. Game 1 was won by surprise. Not surprisingly for some. DaFam was taken down by Ocho Cinco, and in our second game, undefeated 3-0 Glitxh falls to 4 brothers And that game was very, very close. And again, now these players are tied 1-1 for the season. So it makes it even crazier when playoff time comes. If they get to see each other again, who will get that game? That really matters. So that's all we have here from the arcade at Reforge Studios. Anything to leave the people at home with there, Biz Jack?
I got nothing. Good. Just a great game.
Great game. The second game. Tomorrow night we do have 2K, where we're gonna find out if these teams are able to continue with their hopes and dreams of getting a sweep, or if they'll tie it up, and then everything will depend on Call of Duty. So that's all we have for UGL Week 4. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.